It's been 2 years of devastation. Floods.
We had about 15 to 30 minutes to pack and go.
Raging wildfires.
A lot of people have lost their homes.
A heat dome.
She didn't know the dangers she was in.
Our planet is getting hotter. Human activity releases greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, causing weather patterns to change and wreaking havoc on the environment. By 2030, the World Health Organization predicts it will lead to around 250,000 additional deaths per year. In the face of this disaster, some are taking to the streets, demanding action. But it comes at a cost.
This is the right fight, in the right place, at the right time, and I was the right person.
Most of the time, I don't feel like I have a choice. It's about the collective protection of society from an existential threat.
I believe that we will win!
Climate activism can be found across BC. But in the fight for climate action, how much are people willing to risk?
I was sentenced to 30 days in jail.
Well, I've been arrested at this point 13 times.
These two men are fresh out of jail. They risked their freedom to call for a stronger response to the climate crisis. But why? For Tim Tuccaro, it all comes back to his training as a doctor.
Climate change is the #1 healthcare and public health challenge facing us.
An SFU professor emeritus in health sciences, Tuccaro has been active in protesting the Trans Mountain Pipeline expansion for years.
I was at the end of my rope. I had done everything I could, participated in the hearings, written these reports, and it had absolutely no impact.
So as we protest this pipeline project.
So he moved to the streets and forests.
If we stop emitting, we can prevent these health impacts in the future.
Probably best known for his time living high in the sky, blocking the Trans Mountain removal of trees in Burnaby. At one point, spending 10 consecutive days, 35 meters in the air.
If you're in my line of work and nothing else is working, and you're trying to protect your children and future generations, you can go a long way, some of which may not be legal, but that you know is right. That's why I'm here sitting in a tree, blocking construction up to this point, but they're getting close, so please come and help me.
On November 20th, 2021, Tuccaro refused to come down from his tree sit. He was arrested, charged, and sentenced. Zain Huq's story is similar. The Pakistani national came to Canada as an economics student, his climate-focused civil disobedience spurred by government inaction.
There's no way to say that what we are doing is going to work, but what people have realized is that everything that has been done over the past 30 years has empirically, objectively not worked.
He joined the groups Extinction Rebellion and Save Old Growth. They would block bridges and highways, glue themselves to roads, and demand an end to old growth logging in BC.
That is a form of democratic engagement by non-violently causing a fuss and forcing this dialogue.
In April, their activations caught the ire of drivers and attention of the government. The Ministry of Forests told CBC at the time, "We will always respect the right of peaceful protest, but disrupting other people's lives undermines the progress made to protect at-risk old-growth forests." While blocking tree clearing by Trans Mountain, Huq too was arrested, charged, and sentenced. But because he's in Canada on a student visa, his activism brings greater risk.
I spent a few days in detention, immigration detention, and I was released. And my study permit was revoked, and I was found to be inadmissible in Canada.
Now he's in a state of limbo, at risk of being deported.
So we're going to the office of the Canadian Border Services Agency, where I have to report twice a week on Tuesdays and Fridays, because they suspect that I might be a flight risk.
And if you weren't to come here and if you weren't to check in, what would happen?
I would be in violation of my release conditions and I would be taken into custody again.
Over the past few years, thousands of climate activists have been arrested across BC. And while activism can often achieve immediate results, like stalling the demolition of a tree, some experts say the greater impact comes from its message.
Civil disobedience is an act of public communication. It's a way of someone saying, I am so frightened or I'm so disturbed by an injustice that I'm willing to put myself on the line to try change your mind.
Harrison says activism can be effective, but it's a high-risk strategy.
I got kids in the car that are sick. Get the out of the road.
If you just aggravate the folks that you're trying to convince, it's not clear that it's accomplishing its goals and probably making things worse.
Ultimately, she says real change is going to take collective action, the will of the people, and courageous government policy.
It's up to us to fix it. And so do we have the courage? Do we have the guts?
We're outside the correctional center where both men served time. The memories still fresh.
They didn't give me shoes, and I had to get out of the van in shackles, in the rain, in my socks, just getting, and I was already cold.
Yeah.
So that was like, this is going to be very dehumanizing.
With the incarceration, the potential deportation, the financial costs, Huck says it's too soon to tell whether it was worth it. But ultimately, it doesn't matter because he never felt he even had a choice.
When our community is under attack, choice is a very odd thing to bring into the conversation.
As for Takaro, was it worth it?
Oh, absolutely. I would absolutely do it again. I may have to do it again.
The risks and the consequences willingly accepted. Joel Ballard, CBC News, Vancouver.